original trilogy is perfect!
No, it's not. Not the Return of the Jedi. Also, I felt like the second movie had some issues too, but
No!
I
No!
like,
No!
I love the first movie though.
No!
The first movie was perfect. After that, the whole thing got ruined.
The first movie is corny and you know it! Ah!
That's what I liked about it!
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to another Star Wars
Versus! Yeah!
Today is the fan favorite Emperor Palpatine versus Princess Leia.
Yay!
And may the 4th be with you.
Yay! Oh yeah, it is the 4th.
It is Star Wars Day. And if you guys are wondering when that started, it was on May 2011 is when the whole May the 4th be with you thing, and it replaced some type of geek holiday or unofficial geek holiday.
And fun fact, Star Wars: A New Hope actually came out in May, so
May 1977. Yes, I think it was like May 25th.
1977. I thought it was 1970. Oh, it was almost the 80s. Yeah, maybe it was 77.
It was 77. I was there. No, wait.
You weren't even born yet.
I was born in spirit.
You weren't born in the
Right.
If you were born in the 70s, then you would enjoy listening to like very mellow guitar music.
I'm not a big fan of disco, so yeah, I wasn't born in the 70s.
I've noticed you're not a fan of disco. I've watched you whenever you see people doing disco, you sit there laughing repeatedly if they're very high voices.
It's funny to me. It's like, why would a man like sing falsetto like that? It's just like unmanly.
I know, but it's like it was so popular back then.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I am forever attached to Star Wars because of my name. I was named after Luke Skywalker.
I cannot believe you were named after Luke Skywalker.
I had geeky parents, okay?
So many other Lukes in history that...
Yeah, but I could have a worse name. I mean, I'm named after the greatest Jedi ever till Disney ruined him. Come here. Yes.
Thank God, like, Mark Hamill still believes in the fans, though.
Yeah, he's doing his whole Twitter thing right now where all the month of May, he, like, tweets something, May something. It's funny. I mean, he's hilarious. But the reason why I'm rocking the Emperor, if you guys have seen the Star Wars trailer, then you know that Palpatine is coming back. And, yeah, I'm most excited about that.
I haven't seen it, obviously.
And I know that they're gonna do him justice more than that dude that got sliced in half, like, had no meaning. It's like, oh yeah, this dude he's a big bad. It's like, nope.
They're not gonna do anyone justice. I mean...
Hey, Rian Johnson is gone. This is, J.J. Abrams. I liked part of The Force Awakens. I thought it was pretty good.
George Lucas... I don't know, didn't he direct the first movie?
He did A New Hope, and then the best Star Wars movie was Empire Strikes Back, and then he came back and he did Return of the Jedi.
Who directed Empire Strikes Back?
Not George Lucas!
But who directed it?
I don't remember his name. He was somebody really important.
Well, whoever that was, that's who needs to be doing the movies now.
I don't know if he's still with us. Like, he might be a Force ghost now. I don't know. But yeah, he was an amazing director. So
also, George Lucas, my favorite is A New Hope. That's my favorite movie out of the trilogy.
Empire for me, I'm pretty sure.
Everybody says Empire.
It's a tie between Empire and...
Don't say Return of the Jedi, because...
Really? I liked... Other than the Ewok
half of that movie is...
Hello, Senator!
Half of that movie is Ewoks dancing around. Let's see, everything wrong with Return of the Jedi. Number 1, Ewoks dancing around. Number 2, them doing that weird dancing scene with Force ghosts sitting there.
Yaksha!
Let's see, number 3, the awkward scene where Leia tells Han that, you know, like... Yeah, I mean...
See, even Leia said it could be worse.
She tells Han that it's, you know, that's my brother, and he's like, oh, and then he's just like, oh, okay. I don't know, it's just awkward, okay? They shouldn't have, I mean, George Lucas should have known if he was gonna have them be brother or sister or not before he started filming the movies.
And
it's just the most awkward thing ever. I mean, he ruined his own movies by doing that.
If people don't know this, Amber is a Star Wars hater.
No, I'm not. I'm a fan.
A very angry fan.
I'm a former fan.
That would make you a hater.
Fan of the worst kind, the ones that actually cared about the series before it got terrible. I'm a fan of the first movie. Let's go with that. I'm not even a fan of Return of the Jedi. Already was too weird for me. It got really weird.
It was good.
It got so weird. What was up with Luke wearing all black?
Because he was the son of Vader.
But why would he wear all black if he was a good guy? Nothing made sense in that movie.
Well, they didn't really go over what the Jedis... They didn't have, like, a fashion code yet. That wasn't until they did the, prequel movies.
Fine. I can't even say out loud what I had a problem with in the movie, because it was when I was a teenager, so it doesn't really apply anymore now.
Are you talking about the whole thing where you wrote George Lucas and you got salty because you didn't get to be all Amidala?
No, that's not it at all.
Okay.
I can't tell you.
Hello!
I'll have to tell you later. Fine, when I was... Fine, I'll just say it because it doesn't really matter anymore.
Say it!
When I was younger...
Say uncle!
Yes, I had a crush on Luke Skywalker when I was younger. And...
Most women did.
The problem was, with Return of the Jedi, he looked terrible in that. It looked like his... I think it's because his face was all messed up, and
he had a car accident. He almost died.
Well, he didn't look very good after that. Maybe that's why I didn't like the movies anymore.
Wow! Superficial much?
Yeah. And I was just like, wow, he just doesn't look cute anymore. It was just like...
Well, luckily, when I had my car accident, my face wasn't messed up for you, Amber. Just my ribs.
I know, actually, that I'm thankful for that every day.
Wow. Be gone, troll!
That was really mean. I hope Mark Hamill never sees this.
Oh, he has no idea who we are.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he just didn't.
We couldn't even get in his line when he was signing stuff for Joker. It was like,
we vaguely saw him.
And we waited 2 hours to meet Kevin Conroy at the New York Comic Con, but you couldn't get to see Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I mean, Han has grown on me over the years because I originally hated Han with everything I had.
It's because he's a scoundrel.
Because he's a scoundrel, exactly. He doesn't play by the rules. He's always, like, trying to, like, get Princess Leia.
Where are you?
Like, give him a kiss or something when she obviously doesn't want to do with him because he's a scoundrel. And yeah, see, Luke Skywalker, he actually cared about Leia. He wanted to save the princess and all this stuff. And I was always like, I'm gonna go for a Luke type of guy, not a Han. Because
sorry, Amber, I'm a Han.
Luke is a hero and Han is a scoundrel.
Yep, you married a scoundrel.
And then Luke comes in wearing all black, being all emo and stuff in Return of the Jedi, ruining everything for me, acting all weird and like, you know, like just throwing people against the wall and acting like he's all dark and moody.
He just found out he had a dad. Give the guy a break.
And I was just like, fine, you ruined the character. In Return of the Jedi, the character of Luke Skywalker was ruined for me, and it was over after that. And then here's Leia falling off of her speeder, talking to Ewoks. I don't know, the whole movie was weird to me. I just wish it never was made. I liked the first movie, A New Hope. I
never knew you had such resentment for Return of the Jedi. You are a hater.
I never told you because I thought it would make you offended.
I am offended.
I've already had this discussion with my...
the original trilogy is perfect.
No, it's not. Not the Return of the Jedi. Also, I felt like the second movie had some issues too, but...
No!
I
No!
I love the first movie though.
No!
The first movie was perfect. After that, the whole thing got ruined.
The first movie is corny and you know it.
That's what I liked about it!
My gosh. Alright, so you always talk about what you hate about Star Wars. What do you like about Star Wars?
I love Princess Leia's first outfit. The rest of her outfits,
Well, shouldn't you be happy that you're rocking the first outfit?
Yes, I am. I do like the outfit that she had when she was on Cloud City. I thought that was cool. However, I really thought she should have worn more dresses because, well, no, she was kind of in her, like, kind of civilian clothing on Cloud City. I liked her hairstyle then, but yeah, the New Hope outfit, her first princess outfit, that was amazing. This is the outfit I love.
Yeah, that's her original. That's her senator attire. It's not really... I mean, they call her Princess Leia in that, but that seems like it was kind of like her senator garb, because, you know, she was on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
Yeah, I mean, she was a senator, but she happened to be like of royal descent.
Well, she
I always
was
thought of it.
adopted into royalty. Although technically, the thing is, she was always kind of a princess because her mother, you find out, was a queen, and then the family that she was with was royalty. So.
Okay, parts of Return of the Jedi that I loved. Fine. I loved how the Ewoks took down the stormtroopers. I thought that was amazing.
Well, they use sticks and stuff, so.
I like that.
The dark side of the Force is calling because Amber is a Sith Lord.
Star Wars: A New Hope is always my favorite movie, and then it all went downhill from there.
It was corny drivel.
That's what I loved about it.
Oh, okay. The true storytelling for me was always Empire. Empire was just like...
That's what my friend...
Whoa.
My friend from high school said Empire Strikes Back was her favorite, but I thought that was the darkest movie.
Yes!
I didn't like that about it.
It's so supposed to be dark.
Why?
It's called The Empire Strikes Back.
All right, my favorite scene from any Star Wars movie, including the new ones, which, I mean, there's no scenes I really like from those anyway, but all of the Star Wars movies combined... My favorite scene from any of the Star Wars movies was Luke and Leia sitting there looking out into the distance, like him having his arm around her when they played that really beautiful music in Empire Strikes Back. That's my all-time favorite scene from any Star Wars movie.
And then you find out it's his sister.
That's what I'm talking about. That's probably what makes me the most angry. I wanted Luke and Leia to get together.
Oh,
that's the whole point.
Ew, I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed.
Could have written it differently.
No!
Why did they have to write Han as the guy she was with?
Your hate is no!
Why did Han should have been her brother.
Ugh.
I wanted her to get together with Luke. Why would they make Luke the hero, like the knight in shining armor?
Careful!
Then
you're on thin ice, lady!
Then make him her brother. It was like, oh, what are you saying? There are no...
He is the son of Vader. Of course he would be the hero. He's supposed to be the hero of the franchise.
Then where's his princess? He doesn't get a
princess. He gets a cool ninja lady.
That's dumb.
No, it's not.
No. Where's his ninja lady then?
Yeah, Disney. Where's his ninja lady?
Closure. If he doesn't get the princess...
Where's Mara Jade?
That's exactly what I'm saying here. And that is exactly my whole entire problem with all of it. If they just brought in Mara Jade, then I would just have all my problems with all the movies would be gone. I'd be like, oh, never mind. I'm fine with everything now.
You are a Star Wars fan because you like the video games and the books.
Of course I do, but unless Luke has a girl, then there's no point in any of it. What is it all for? Why is he was working, the whole point of him coming and like becoming like a hero and everything was to save the princess. That was the entire reason he wasn't going to be on the farm or anything. That was the entire reason he left his life, anything like that. He had that message, and then he finds out it's just stupid. The whole thing is dumb. If she ends up
embrace the dark side of the Force.
No, I'm just saying that the entire concept of the entire story doesn't make any sense when she turns out to be his sister.
It's a space opera. It's supposed to have drama.
No, that's not drama. That's just stupidity.
That's something that the whole prequels forgot, though. Like, I am a prequel hater.
They also don't have any humor in the prequels.
Well, they got Jar Jar. I mean,
it's not humorous. It's just annoying. It's like when my cat meows at me in the morning for food constantly because she forgot I just fed her 2 minutes ago.
Aha! I think I found you.
Jar Jar, I don't understand. What? If they wanted him to be funny, why wouldn't they write funny lines for him to say? Nothing he said was funny.
I always viewed Jar Jar as like a comedy of errors, like type thing, personally.
I always viewed Jar Jar as like they needed another character, but they didn't have time to hire an actor or a good writer, so they just threw something together.
I'm sorry, the most disturbing thing I've ever heard you say now is how you honestly feel about Return of the Jedi.
I've always felt that way. You can ask my friend Sarah from high school.
Sarah doesn't talk to me.
Well,
none of your friends from high school talk to me.
They don't even know where I live.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, I didn't even have a cell phone when I moved originally.
Yeah, you didn't. You were hardcore. You just like jumped into your car and you drove all the way out to Boston. It's pretty awesome. in your... You had like a very...
I would be able to...
You had a mock-up Jeep.
I can't really meet a lot of my friends till I move back to Illinois. Then I can actually find out where they live and
Oh, we're
stuff.
going to Chicago. It's gonna happen. Whoop.
But yeah, no, she used to have this conversation with me where she would say Empire Strikes Back was the best, and Return of the Jedi was the second best, and then A New
I agree.
And I was just like, what are you talking about?
Wow, Sarah and I have a lot in common.
No, A New Hope was the best, and then the others were just there.
No, New Hope was just like...
Anyway.
Flash Gordon in space.
I love Flash Gordon.
Well, there you go. Oh, new things have been happening now, people. New discoveries. Where are you anyway?
So, yeah, whatever
What?
Princess
Palpatine?
Leia just said.
Where are you? You can see the Emperor?
So yeah, George Lucas tried my patience with Return of the Jedi.
It wasn't that bad. It was fun. And also,
fun.
Luke kicked butt in it. There you are, traitor!
Yes, I did not want Princess Leia to end up with Han.
Ah!
And fine, all right. The fact that they had Han and Leia have broken up in the prequels, that really bothered me.
What
too.
prequels? You mean the...
Or whatever, the new one, the new
prequels?
movies,
Prequels.
whatever they're called. I don't know.
Sequels?
7, 8, 9. I don't know, something like that.
Leia didn't exist until Revenge of the Sith, and she was a baby. Actually, who was the older twin? Did they ever say who was older, Luke or Leia?
They've never gone that far because I think it was just so awkward that they had that romantic kiss and now they're like brother and sisters.
I still want to
Most
see,
disturbing thing that's ever
like,
happened.
I want to see the Leia years when she's like a little kid on Alderaan.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I thought the prequels were going to be. That's why I wrote George Lucas when I was 13 because my hair was super long, and I practiced doing the Leia buns with my hair, and I memorized the entire script.
Are you seeing?
script.
Are you seeing the stormtrooper? Like he's just waiting
I'm just
at the
saying,
wall.
Like, I wanted to play Leia as a little girl. Like I had memorized like the entire everything, and I thought like, oh my gosh, I can totally do this.
What?
And I know I had no acting experience, but for some reason,
Hey!
in my mind, I could play Leia. And then when I saw Queen Amidala there, I was like, why would they replace the most awesome character in cinematic history with the worst character in cinematic history?
Leia fangirl.
No, I'm just saying because she's a good character and she doesn't have terrible lines and she also can act. No, I'm just saying because she's amazing.
Fangirl! That is the very definition of a fangirl.
If they came out with a better character, I'd be a fangirl of that.
You are a Star Wars fan that became a Sith Lord. That's what happened to Amber.
That's what happens when you get burned.
I blame George Lucas. He turned my wife into a Sith.
That's what happens when you take your footage and you re-edit it and make a special edition that doesn't make
Whoa! All right, let's dial it back a little bit. This is supposed to be Star Wars Day, not Star Wars Hate Day.
Oh, happy Star Wars Day, people.
Liar!
I can't. I'm just gonna play this game. We're not gonna. I'll talk about something else.
You can't.
So how was that pudding that I made for you, or whatever it is?
It was delicious, but has no relevance to Star Wars.
All right, you talk about something then.
I can't now. I'm sad. I'm like
What are you sad about?
dumping on the Return of the Jedi.
Luke Skywalker was mean and not as.
They didn't have
Not
like,
as good
okay,
looking.
all right, I will play devil's advocate here. The reason why he was a little bit different in that movie is because he's kind of distraught over learning that his dad is, you know, the dude of the dark side.
They didn't explain.
Don't
that.
interrupt me!
Fine.
Don't interrupt!
I'm ready to.
Don't interrupt.
Okay.
All right. There was no Jedi manual because the Emperor went and wiped out all the Jedis, and Obi-Wan is just a Force ghost that shows up every once in a while, kind of senile, talking to Luke. Luke didn't really have a lot that he could do. He's like, he had to learn everything by himself, and he was struggling with the light and the dark in that movie. And then in the end, he made the right decision, you know, to, you know, bring balance back to the Force by being a good guy. But, you know, he didn't have a Jedi manual for life. Also, he was conflicted because, yeah, he probably had feelings for his sister, so he was like, I am a evil person, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the main reason he wore black because of that.
No,
with his
he wore
sister.
black because, you know, he missed all those, like, father-son days, and he just kind of wanted to, you know, his dad had great taste in fashion, so Luke was like, you know what? I guess this is what Jedis wear, so I'm just gonna wear all black. They never explain why he wears all black. I believe Mark Hamill said it had to do with, like, the character's emotions, like, at that point.
I didn't see him have any emotion in his face, though.
He had lots of emotion in that movie. He was also pretty angry. So his anger gave him power, though. That's the whole thing, where he beats his dad with his anger. That was the whole thing that Anakin used, like, later. They had to bring that back into the Star Wars pictures, that it was the anger. Because Luke also had great anger in him, but he controlled it. In the very end, you know, he did the right thing. I'm not going to kill my own dad. That was a pretty awesome cinematic moment.
I just feel like what you're saying makes sense in Star Wars land, but not in real life.
It doesn't need to make sense in real life. It needs to make sense in Star Wars land because it's Star Wars.
But I could just make my own movie that doesn't make any sense and then use logic that only works in that movie and not anywhere else. It just...
That's why they call it a movie. There's no logic in movies. They're movies.
There's supposed to be logic. It's supposed to be based in reality.
No, it's supposed to be based in space.
No, it's supposed to make sense.
No, it's not. It
how
is.
People would act in normal life.
It is a space opera.
The first movie made sense to me. That's
what? You were even going to be an opera singer. Opera has to do with tragedy.
Yes, but the motivations are about greed and jealousy and things that people actually experience in real life, not, oh, I feel closer to my father who's on the dark side, so I'm going to wear black now. It doesn't make any sense.
There's nothing wrong with the color black. It brings out my eyes.
I didn't like Luke wearing black. I liked him wearing white, and I liked him being a good guy.
He was the good guy. He was always the good guy.
He was so emo for me. It's fine. I don't want to. It's fine.
He even wore black in all of the books.
That's probably why I liked him better when he was wearing white at the end of the last.
He was wearing, and because he was naive, he was wearing white and stuff because, you know.
I liked him naive. I thought he was cute.
No, yeah. The whole thing about Luke was the hero's journey and growing up. Are you shooting at me? You are! You will pay for your lack of faith in The Last Jedi. Get her! I will win! I will win! No! Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! I feel vindicated.
I just feel like him wearing black.
Ah!
One step closer to him, like, being evil.
That's the whole point!
What?
It was the whole point of him wearing black, as he could have turned. That's the whole thing when you're watching it. You're like, wait, why is Luke doing this? He's making questionable choices. Because he's the son of Vader! Did I win? Please tell me I won.
But he was...
Yes! Yes! Star Wars fandom wins! Eat it, hater!
Oh. I eat my Star Wars hate for breakfast every day of my
Woo! All right, people, that is it. That is all. Amber has made some startling revelations today that I don't know how to feel about that. If you side with Amber about Return of the Jedi, not The Last Jedi, which was garbage. I'm talking Return of the Jedi. If you love Return of the Jedi, then you're on Team Luke Skywalker. If you don't like it, then you're Team Amber the hater. So tell me why you don't like Return of the Jedi, and we're not friends anymore. We've got more Star Wars tomorrow where we jump in some X-Wings, although Amber will probably find something not to like about X-Wing combat. I don't know. I don't
know. As long as it's accurate, then it should be fine.
Anyway, may the 4th be with you, and hopefully this... I have no idea what to say anymore. I'm shocked. I am just... Wow. How many years? 13 years of marriage, and you hate like Return of the Jedi?
I was taking this opportunity...
On Star Wars Day?
After a long time, I feel like we're at another level of trust that I give you my true feelings about Return of the Jedi.
I feel like you took my heart, ripped it out, and then slashed it with a lightsaber and tried to piece it back together.
That's what I feel like George Lucas did to me by making that movie.
Oh, whatever. All right, people. We'll see you with Star Wars flight stuff tomorrow. God bless and happy gaming. May the 4th be with you.